Sorry. Yeah, why does this lighting just take so long? Is it better if it's right here? I feel like the as you can tell, this hoodie is not my friend. And neither is the lighting. I need to get those curtains that just like covers up, you know? I just need to get those curtains that just cover up the my window. Okay, well, let's start. Three, two, one, action. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel and happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter to you. Happy Easter. I can't believe it's Easter. And well, for today, basically, I decided to attempt to see if I can draw a bunny rabbit. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I have it right. I don't know if I have this right. So you, the audience, are just gonna have to watch me either somehow succeed or tremendously fail at this. That is all I can say. So, yeah. Okay. So, anyways, hello, and welcome back to my live stream, and happy Easter. Yes. Hi. Hello, and happy Easter from me to you. I hope you're having a good day today. I hope you are having many blessings today. And yeah. So tell me, how's your day going? Madam, please keep the cussing to a minimum. I will attempt to. Also, I'm a guy. Okay. Anyways, so for today's live stream, obviously, I'm going to attempt to sketch out a rabbit. Sketch out a rabbit. And I'm gonna be honest, I'd sketched it out, but it's looking more like, I don't know, you're about to see something that, I don't know, you're either gonna think it's a rabbit or most likely a very weird like Bugs Bunny. Hello. Happy Easter to you as well. Oh, thank you. Happy Easter to everyone showing up on my live stream. So for today, basically, like I said, I'm going to be attempting to see if I can draw a rabbit. Hello there. Oh, hello from Brazil. Hello. I'm going to see if like I can attempt to draw a rabbit. So far, I don't really know. This is what I got so far. I don't know if I'm drawing a. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm drawing a rabbit or a mouse with a pig nose. I don't know. Or better yet, I could be making like all three in one. I don't know. But yeah, so anyways, how's your Easter going, if I may ask? How's your Easter going? Mine, okay, let me just say, mine has started off pretty okay. There's only some slight chaos to my day, but other than that, my day today for Easter for me has just been pretty okay. Although the weather for where I live at, they did say we're supposed to get like rain this evening, so yeah, we're gonna be getting some rain. What are you drawing, twin? Oh, thank you. I'm trying to draw a rabbit, and this is what I got so far. Reason why I'm drawing this is because it's Easter. It's Easter. And I thought I could draw a rabbit. But yeah. um I'm gonna need to like I'm just gonna pray for a miracle unless I end up with. Hold on, has anyone ever seen the show Chowder? Okay, has anyone ever seen the show Chowder? Because I feel like that's what I'm mostly making here. Um, because here's the thing though, I thought that was yeah. I think it's a, I don't know, like, 'cause look, oh, sorry. This live stream is just going great, by the way. This is what I got now. So obviously my attempts to try and draw a rabbit is not going well, and for some reason this looks more like a mouse or something like an evil mouse, which is not what I was trying to go for. I was trying to go for a rabbit, but yeah. Yeah, we I think we're getting more of a mouse or a cat in this situation. Yeah. I don't know why, I try to. Why does it have a body of a human, nose of a pig, whiskers of a Because, so the idea that I had in my head, okay, was I was gonna draw a rabbit's head, right? A rabbit's head. And then its torso, so like from its neck down, would have like a human torso. Because I don't know, I thought I could like make it look like it was standing, but yeah, I think this is more like a chowder situation. And if you don't know what that means, Chowder was a TV show. It was a kid show that I used to watch as a kid, where the main character was like this rabbit, cat, purple bunny. I don't know. It feels like one of those moments. I feel like at least I got like the ears, they could make sense in this drawing, but everything else is just like, you know what I mean? Hello, how are you doing today? Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go like full throttle with this, okay? I'm honestly not caring like if I don't really get like a full rabbit. I might as well like do a whole chowder thing because that seems like the direction I'm going. So, yeah. So please bear with me as I attempt to try this. I see no difference. I search up Chowder. I see no difference. Yeah, well, yeah, Chowder is a kid show, okay, that I used to watch as a kid. Do a kick flip. I can't. I can't. I don't know how, okay? Yes, I'm almost 25 years old. I don't know how to do a kick flip. So anyways, okay. So for the eyes, I'm just gonna color them in. I'm just gonna color in the sockets black because I'm just being a little lazy today because I am supposed to be getting ready for a event soon, but that might not actually happen because like I said, we're supposed to be getting rain where I'm at. We're supposed to be getting some rain. So, yeah. We're supposed to be getting some rain today. Okay, so here's what I got. Oh, ta-da. I just always want to do that. You know what? I think I can make like an interesting. You know what's weird? If I had like my own weird like animation series like with anime characters, I feel like this could be one of them. And I'd name this one, I don't know. I don't know. I would need a name for this. What do you think? This is just, I don't know why, it's just giving nonsense. Looks good. That looks sort of like a rabbit from a horror movie. Yes, yes, let's go with that. Well, here's the thing though. My concept is basically horror theme, like horror, and basically, hold on. I'm trying to see like which. So this one's hard charcoal. Hold on. I'm trying to find like the right shade. Then I'm gonna do. Hold on. Let me try this out. Let me just see this. Oh wait, no, that's brown. Oh. I was trying to find a color that I feel like I can work with that can blend well with the black. Hmm. I mean, I might do the gray. I might do gray, but I don't know. But yeah. Sorry, I just got another notification. I need to find a way to put my notifications on silent. Um, because I kid you not, I'm always getting weird notification for things that just don't make sense. Like, I keep on getting notifications for like foods. Like, apparently it's like fancy. I got this notification for like diet water. Like, hold on. First off, diet water. Diet water. That makes no sense. Who here's ever heard of diet water? I mean, water is just water. Like, why do I need a notification for diet water? It makes no sense. Yet, for some reason, because I have a Lemon 8 account, zero sugar water, lol. Dehydrated water, yeah. Yeah, but anyways, I had gotten that notification today while I was at my job, while I was on a little break, and I still don't, I've never heard of anything so crazy like diet water. Diet. Diet water. Can someone please explain to me like how they make water diet? Like, because here's the thing though, when I grew up, water was just water. I mean, except there were different kinds of waters, like um, I think it's called like distilled water, I think, or no, wait, what's it called? Still water? Basically, it's water where like you don't really want to like touch or really like dive into because that stuff will make you sick, like really, really sick. And yeah. But anyways, yeah. So I got a notification for diet water and it made no sense. What in the world is diet water? Like imagine going to a restaurant and they would you like a diet water? Like in yeah, exactly. And for some reason I got a notification for diet water. And I mean, because here, what's weird would be like if that was actually, if that could ever actually happen. Like, imagine actually like going to a restaurant and you're just like, "Hello, sir. I would like your finest diet water. Diet water. Water. Your finest diet water." I feel like I was trying to do an accent. I was trying to speak French, I think. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm currently erasing something right here real quick because I just had a thought and pretty much now I'm regretting what I didn't do. But you know what? We'll go for the mouse. Oh, my spelling sucks. It's okay. I had a hard time talking this morning while I was at my job. I kid you not. I basically have a lot of difficult times, even as someone who lives in the US who speaks English, or really when I try to speak like any other language, I always have a difficult time just trying to say like the simplest words. And it just gets so aggravating that I just end up like hating myself because like What do you mean I'm in my 20s and I can't even say a full sentence without like some pauses or like doing this? Because I do this like a lot. So, and the reason why is because this helps me slow down my sentences whenever I need to really like try and form a sentence without feeling like I don't know, I'm gonna do something wrong. That's all I can say. But anyways, so yeah, I'm definitely in the same boat as you, except I'm in my 20s. So I'm in my 20s and I have a difficult time just trying to form a full sentence without doing this. Excuse me, sorry. I would write the world's longest word, but not I always say ah. Well, hey, you know a word that was always very common for everyone else around me to say, but I couldn't say? Superficious, wait, superficial fudda I don't know. It was that one longest word that I could barely say, and everyone else around me could say it like off the tip of their tongue, and I was just like superficial fudda sama da dosis. I don't know. If you know, you know. How you have been doing and feeling lately? Today, today I feel okay. It's Easter, so happy Easter. Work was okay today. I just need to learn like all the stuff that I feel like I pretty much had to relearn today for tomorrow when I'm doing things by myself again. Bro, how are you? I am doing okay. I'm just hopeful I can Phena what? Phenomena. I can't spell that correct. I can't even say that word. I don't know why. You know what? There was like one word as a kid I remember. One word when I was a kid, and it was the word I'm trying to pronounce. It's called superficial fish. Yeah, superficial something 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 alidosis. Okay. Oh, happy to you too. Yeah, I can't. Superficial something 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 alidocious. There, I see. I can't say it. Bro, you look Palestinian. No, I'm not. I'm from America. I'm from America. Actually, today when I was at my job, someone asked me if I was Norwegian. Someone asked me if I was Norwegian. I'm not. I don't have any Norwegian ancestors. Although my ancestors do come from like certain countries in Europe, um, I do not have any Norwegian ancestors, which, I mean, first off, why? Yes, that's the word that he just typed in. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Super, see, I need to slow down. Super califragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah, see what this person just what sy I'm sorry, hopefully I'm saying your username right. What SYBAU 578 just typed in. That's the word I'm trying to say. But but I can't say it because, well, it's a very hard word for me to say. Okay, do you ever get angry when other YouTubers copy your ideas? Wait, what YouTubers are copying my ideas and who are they? Um, yeah, I've never had that actually happen to me because I'm a small content creator, which means basically, I don't know, like, really though, I'm not like at the top with like everyone else, but well, at the top, like, all the other famous content creators, but if there's ever been a moment like one of them like stole my ideas, you bet I'm gonna try and figure out who it is. Okay, wait, hold on. Scroll because there's a lot of people. This person just said, are you gay or autistic? I don't want to go and bully an autistic person. Well, I'm bisexual, so thank you for the compliment. Thank you for the compliment for calling me gay. Which, honestly, though, here's what I'm just gonna say. For me, though, if you try to like I don't know, people saying like complimenting saying I'm gay or something like that, or they say I'm gay, I try to like make see that as a compliment because, well, I'm bisexual and half the time, well, I'm bisexual, so I always say, yeah, I'm 50%. So, and they're just like, okay. And of course, I am a little bit autistic, so. Okay, what are your views on veganism? Veganism? Um, I don't mind if a person is vegan and like wants to like make dishes, okay? Just don't force someone to be vegan, okay? Don't force anybody to be vegan because I feel like after watching the vegan teacher, like seeing the vegan teacher, honestly though, I feel like she's one of the main reasons, like one of those main vegan channels out there who's giving other vegan channels like a very bad name because she literally tries to like force people to be vegan in a very negative way rather than in a positive way, or just teach veganism, okay? Just teach veganism. Like here's the thing though, if I went to somebody's house and they were serving everything vegan, what I would do is basically sit there and enjoy the meal that they prepared because obviously they prepared a very big meal and they put in all the effort. So as someone who was invited, I want to basically you know I want to accept the offer and, well, be kind and say the meal was delicious. Now, would that mean I would 100% be vegan? No. Um, would it for like everyone else? Maybe. But yeah, I don't mind veganism. People are, if you're vegan, that's cool. If you're not vegan, that's cool. Honestly, though, as long as you're not like trying to force people into being vegan, like the vegan teacher, then it's all good. Wow, I got wow, I got a lot of compliments or comments coming in. Wow. Yo, brother. Hi. Yo, brother, where are you from? I am from North America. Meat is delicious. Yes, I am a sucker for pepperoni. Okay, I am a sucker for pepperoni. I can't help it. I do enjoy pepperoni. Um, it is one of my weaknesses. Pepperoni. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Well, anyways, so what were we talking about again? Veganism? Will you shout out my friend Nick? It's his birthday and he's celebrating on. Happy birthday, Nick! McDonald's is my weakness. Oh my God. Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry for saying that. McDonald's is my weakness. Okay. I I admit it. I am guilty, okay? I am weak for McDonald's, okay? If we see a McDonald's, if I see a McDonald's, okay? And here's the worst part. So my workplace actually has a McDonald's across the street. And I'm trying to save money, okay? I'm trying to save money, right? I'm trying to save money. But um Yeah, let's just say I have been very tempted by McDonald's a lot. I've been tempted by McDonald's a lot, and I've given into McDonald's a lot. Am I proud of it? No, but most people my age, just eat McDonald's, man. Who's stopping you? I do, nobody is not telling me not to. Happy Easter. Jesus is King. Okay. McDonald's is amazing. Yes. McDonald's is amazing. Okay. There is nothing wrong. Why are you saying gross? Why are you gross? Why are you saying you're gross? I am gross. Why? I have like very ter yeah. I have very terrible facial features. Listen to me, okay? When I was younger, okay, I was not the most attractive person you'd ever want to date back in high school, middle school, not even elementary school. Like, hold on just 1 second. Can someone please explain to me how so how so many people who are, in high school or middle school, like how do they peak so well and just like that and everyone else when they hit puberty, their body just makes them feel gross about themselves. And it's not until like later in their adult years they start to like peak a little bit. Whereas those who did peak back in like middle school or high school somehow I don't know, like either they're still peaking to this day. I don't know. Genetics. Okay, yeah, genetics might be a thing. Watch what happens to the early peakers later. Yeah, do you believe in religion? Hmm. Do I believe in religion? I do believe that there is a heaven and a hell. I always pray to God each day because let's just say I need Jesus for everything. I pray to Jesus every day, okay? I pray to God just to please help me get through this day and not lose my mental sanity, not to lose my sanity, okay? That is one thing that I always pray for each morning, even before I go to work. I always say, God, please watch over me while I'm at work. Please watch over me for the day. And please just watch over me and please make sure I do not lose my mind. Yeah. I hope you get famous, bro. Maybe. Hey, loser, your what? Hmm. You look like a hard worker. Thank you. Thank you very much. You are a good person. Aw, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think that I don't know. I just don't I don't know like I just try to be me. I just try to be me to be honest. I am complete don't listen to hateful comments, bro. Get some posters. Hold on just 1 second. Let me show you something. I do have something. Oh, that was my thumb. Sorry. I do have something to show you. So this is what I used to show. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. That is the phases of the moon. Okay. I had gotten that. Sorry, the lighting's awful. My window's literally right in front of me. So I had gotten that when I went to a store called The Witch in the Cove. What, Cove? The Witch, either Cove or Cove. I forget which two. But basically, I got this tapestry when I was like 19, and I went there with my brother and his friends, and he wanted to go there just for like fun. And yeah, I don't know why, but this had drawn my well, this had drawn my attention, and yeah, nice painting. Oh, thank you. I did a live stream where I was painting this. I think this is one from like a few weeks ago, so you can go and check out the process. Let me tell you, this painting took an hour and a half for me to make. That is all I can say. An hour and a half, okay? Is that one of the paintings to your side? Yes, this is one of the paintings that I had done. Um, and had live stream painting, and like I said, this painting took like an hour and a half to make. It was not fun, okay? It was not fun. But I think the most fun was just like having people watch me, like be entertained by the fact that I nearly was losing my mind. That is all I can say. Hello, I like your hair. Oh, thank you. What's your occupation right now? What's my occupation? Hold on. You are a good artist. Oh, thank you. Hold on. What is my occupation right now? So currently, right now, the moon is the painting. No, that's a tapestry. That's a tapestry. So the moon is the tapestry, and that is my painting. So, anyways, so for you being bi, what's your type or preference or looks? Hmm. Sorry, I'm getting a bunch of questions. Okay. So first things first, what do I do for work? I've already said this like in many live streams. I work at a hotel. I work as a chef. I work as a cook. I've been doing so for over 2 years now. And I will say though, I've definitely had my fair share of drama and good times and people, and by good times, I mean good moments with people who actually treat me with kindness rather than disrespect. That is all I can say. Okay. He is a dancer. I think I did like one video of me dancing. I don't know. There could be more. Like a short video that I posted on here like years ago. So, master cook? No, I'm not a master cook. I wish. Then I don't know why, but then in my mind I would assume like I could go up against Gordon Ramsay, and then I realized, oh wait, I could never beat Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay is a legend. Although I'm positive that he suffers from a lot of PTSD. That is all I can say because that is one man who can really yell a lot. That is all I can say. Can you, where is the restaurant located? So I work, I work in a kitchen. I work in a little kitchen area, and there's a serving area in the hotel where I'm working at. Um, and pretty much I cook the food, then I serve the food, and I just keep going and going and going yeah, until I have to close and then wrap up and do what I need to do. Because here's what I got so far. I'll let you take a guess. Okay, I'll let you take a guess what I'm drawing because I assumed it's a rabbit. I don't know. Mickey Mouse. Sure, let's go with that. Um, yes. Aliens, a rat. The scariest rabbit I've ever seen. Thank you. An alien rabbit. That would actually make like a good movie, I feel like. I feel like that could actually be a good movie. Like, hold on. Think about it, okay? Think about it. Okay? Think about it. A movie or a TV show about an alien rabbit. Now, I'm not actually gonna like. I don't know if like anybody who's actually who in like the Hollywood big leads would would do that, but anyways, don't take my idea. Okay, I won't. You can keep it. You can keep it. That's your idea. That's your idea, okay? You can keep that idea of the alien rabbit, okay? I got my own thing going, so you do you, boo. You do you. Let's see. If that was a movie, I would be the person who teleported from the place where it is in Jupiter. Okay then. Well, let's see. I do know for a fact. Here's the thing though. I feel like I would never do live action movie if I ever decide if ever in my life I ever thought about being an actor. Because here's the thing though. I have never once thought about being an actor. Not because like I don't want to, only because like it just never like really peered my interest. Voiceover, maybe, like maybe some voiceover work. Like I feel like my voice fits more in like just being recorded and like, just hearing it out loud with the character playing. You understand what I'm talking about, right? But actual acting where like there's a camera on like my physical face, like that would be like nope. No, 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 nope. Nope. I will be more than happy to just do voice acting, um, rather than live action acting because it is just not my cup of tea. It is just not my cup of tea, okay? I will not do live acting. If I'm doing it, if I'm ever like if I ever get a call back saying like someone wants me to do like a voiceover for like an animation show and they want me to play a character, yeah. But if I ever I don't know, if someone ever asked me to be a an actual actor, like live action, like live acting, then I'm just gonna be like, nope. I'm perfectly fine just talking on a mic. You look like a young Ryan Gosling. I feel like that's just a joke, okay? There's no way I'm a young Ryan Gosling. I don't believe that. And that's not like me saying like that, just, just saying that. I just know for a fact I am not. Okay? I'm just not. Okay? I mean, I'm pretty sure someone else looks like a young Ryan Gosling, but it's definitely not me. It is definitely not me, okay? It is not me at all, okay? I am nowhere. Do I look like I have the appearance of Ryan Gosling? No, I don't, okay? And that's just me being honest because that it's just me talking about myself like just how like I feel. A raisin on my neck? Oh no, that's a mole. No, that's a mole. That's a mole. That's a mole I had since I was a kid. Are you missing my comment? Oh, sorry, I didn't see your comment. My bad. No, I don't think I ever seen that movie. So, no, this is just a mole on my neck that I've had since I was a kid. I don't know if I ever got it like properly checked by like a dermatologist or someone like that. At least I don't remember. Are you a makeup artist? Am I a makeup artist? No. No, I am not. I am not a makeup artist. Not because like I don't want to be one, only because yeah, I don't know. I've never really been that into makeup, but you know, I know a lot of people can be into makeup, women, men, non-binary, theys. Honestly, that's just them, they like to have makeup. Me, however, though, I've never worn makeup in my life. The worst, the not worst. Why would I say worse? Why on earth would I say worse? Oh, now I feel bad. The only thing I ever put on my face though was face paint as a kid. What time is it for you? It is 3:53, so it's almost 4 p.m. where I'm at. How old are you? I am 24, gonna be 25 next month. Yep, I'm turning 25 next month. And it's kind of scaring me a little, like how fast it's approaching. Like I'm gonna be 25 soon, and it scares me a little. Yes, I'm 28. Wow. Well then, happy birthday to you. I'm a baby. I'm gonna be 25. I'm gonna be 25. I'm trying to like figure out a lot of things in my life, like what I want to do, what are my goals in life. Yeah, I don't know. Parent house. Why does it scare you? It doesn't scare me. I'm not scared of aging. I'm just in more fear of the fact that like I don't know if I'll accomplish enough, or like I'll accomplish the things that I'm supposed to accomplish when I'm like this old. Whereas, because here's the thing though, most people my age either have houses, they're either married, they have kids, they just had their first kid, they just had their second kid, they are dating someone, they have their own pets. Meanwhile, I am pushing 25, I'm single, I don't have kids, and yeah. But, yeah, and well, everyone else around me has that, which honestly though, it's okay. I'm gonna be honest, it's okay because it's just like I assume they're just, living their own lives, being parents or being spouses. But then also again, I had seen some of my old acquaintances who seen some of my old acquaintances end up in very toxic situations at the ages that they are now, because a lot of them had gotten married and gotten had kids pretty young. Um, and here's the thing though, I'm not hating on it. Some things are either situations or some things are what you did on purpose. But yeah, nowadays I see like they're in like these tough situations, and I'm just like I always like try to be supportive in a way. 25, yes, I'm 25. Um, and anyways, and for me though, I'm just like, well, I'm so thankful that I'm not married or I had kids young because I don't know. Which I'm gonna be honest, I think. Oh, sorry, my hand just hit my pencil case. Um, this just fell off. I think that though, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it's a good thing that I did not have kids or got married young, only because I feel like if I were to, like, and then because I feel like I don't know how to explain it. Basically, I feel like I would be in a much tougher situation because I did spend 1 year, aka 2023. 2023 was definitely my roughest year because it was the year that I had graduated high school, not high school. I'd graduated college. I was trying to find a job in the field that I studied in, but sadly though, no job was going to accept me for just having a degree. I got my associates, if I'm being specific. I got an associate's because I wanted to work at a museum. And if that didn't work out, then I wanted to work at like an art store. But when I tried, pretty much nobody was hiring. Or they were putting out applications, but they just weren't hiring. And I spent a majority of 2023 just like giving up and just like trying to apply for another job, then try to apply for another job. And then it wasn't until like September I did get a job, but it was seasonal. And then I got another job in that year in November, and it was another seasonal job. Then I spent January of 2024 looking for a job again. And then it wasn't until February of 2024 that I got my current job that I have right now, which is working at a hotel. I've been working at this hotel for 2 years now, and I do feel very blessed that it had allowed me to allow me to put back more money into um, my savings so that way they can grow more and I can save more money. Um, Yeah, but however, though, if there were like something else to have been involved, I think during that time, like specifically if I were to have been married or if I was dating someone in that year, obviously I would have probably ended up in a very toxic relationship where they said I was lazy, I wasn't doing much. I mean, I already was getting that sort of talk from like everyone that I know, that I don't want to say on here. Um, but also another fact, if I had like a child during that time, I would be positive that I would not have enough money to have provided for said child if I had a child during that time, if that makes sense. And now that I am pushing 25 now, okay? Now that I'm pushing 25, um, and I'm, of course, still unmarried and I don't have a child. Honestly, though, it just feels good. I'm gonna be honest, it feels good because I feel like I'm in a more like, okay, it's an okay space for me to um, just be more like, just try to work on me more, if that makes sense. Have you been through toxic relationships? Absolutely, yes. Um, I don't mind religion, but stop trying to force it on people. No, I'm not talking about that. I was talking about like the difficulties that I had went through in 2023, where it was definitely a rough time for me. Um, but have I ever been in a toxic relationship? Yes, absolutely. I have definitely been in some relationships that were toxic, whether they were romantic or in the family specifically, or with friends. Um, and I never left those because I really didn't know like anyone else outside who had been able to um, relate to what I was saying or feeling or going through. And looking back on it now, I wish I did because maybe I would have been in a better position, I guess. I don't know. But, oh, sorry, my leg just hit my table. But, anyways, yeah, so I have been in a pretty rough relationships, like toxic relationships from time to time. And if you're in one, I hope you find a way to escape. Because, yeah, it is not fun to be in one. That is all I can say. Hmm. Dom, oh, okay. Now, let's see. You live with your parents? I live with a parent and step parent. That's about it. And also, I know after seeing like all these comments just pop up, I do understand like a lot of people like talking about religion and such. Just please, let me just say this, okay? Just please don't try to like force religion onto like anybody if they don't feel like, if they don't feel comfortable with it. It's perfectly, look, it's perfectly, I want to say, like, understandable that, like, people want to, like, show people that religion can help you. If it helps you, I want to say if it, like, helps you spiritually, I feel like that a religion should be able to help you spiritually. Um, yeah. But try not to like force it too much because I don't know. I feel like it can just drive the person away. And and trust me when I say I do feel like people should have like a good spiritual like health, like spiritual balance. But I just don't want people to feel like they're forced. Okay? I don't want anyone here to feel like they're being forced into religion when if they're not comfortable with it. Of course, if they are not comfortable with it, then please just give them their space, okay? But, unless they are comfortable with the idea, then, maybe somewhere in the religion line it can go. Um, but other than that, please do not try to like push too much religion. Do you hate your mole? Do I hate my mole? Honestly, though, when I was younger, I did until I got older and I started speaking to people about how I have a mole on my neck, and some say like moles are good luck. Um, I just tolerate it. What do you think is the main reason of so many divorces? Oh, you got me good with that question. My honest answer is I really don't know. I really don't know like what would be like the main reason like I don't know if there's like a certain main reason why so many people do get divorced. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I do understand that like a lot of people do get divorced for many different reasons. Some people say like they get divorced because the two people just don't are no longer in love with each other, which is which is understandable. I mean, if they don't love each other anymore, then, and they want to get a divorce, and that's perfectly fine, okay? No one's stopping them. But other divorces that I've seen or have heard from are very messy. Like some say like people get divorced because their partner had cheated or their partner had lied or just overall um yeah. I don't really know if there's like a main reason why people get divorced, but But yeah, that question, yeah, you got me good with that question. And that is my honest answer. I really don't know. Like, if I knew, I'd probably tell you, but since I don't, BT, what about kids who survive? I feel sad for kids. Kids during divorce, yeah, that is actually very sad and traumatic, I will say. And as someone who has grown up with divorced parents, I've grown up with divorced parents. Um, honestly though, Honestly, though, as someone who grew up with divorced parents, I've never really, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna say like too much because a lot of stuff is private, but let's just say that I feel like uh, I could have, I feel like I could have been in a, I could have like seen a divorce that was more like where the two parents were actually being adult. Let's just say that because I feel like the fact that when my parents got divorced, their divorce was pretty nasty. But also, like I said, I'm not gonna say like all the details about it because, like I said, their divorce got pretty nasty. So, and I'm not talking about it, and I'm not just like saying that for like, you know, for like I don't know why, just to air out dirty laundry, which I'm not trying to, by the way. I'm only saying that it got nasty. I'm not saying any of the details just because some details are more so kept off camera while other details um, don't really feel comfortable saying because of certain events that had taken place at like when I was this age or when I was this age or when I was this age that I do not feel comfortable talking about, reliving that event unless I feel comfortable, talking about, if that makes sense. But yeah, as someone who grew up in from age 13, starting from age 13, because that's when my parents did get divorced. They got divorced when I was 13. Um, I will have to say though, it definitely took a lot, and it just took so much. It took so much out of me, it took so much energy that honestly though, I just didn't know what to do. And later I had to go, it wasn't until I was 18 that I had went and seen a therapist to help me work out all my issues. That's all I can say. You should get a job and stop mooching. Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay. First things first. I have a job. Okay? I have a job. And do you know what that job involves me doing? My job involves me waking up at 4 a.m., driving to my job. Okay? I work as a chef. I work as a chef slash cook at a hotel for 2 years now, okay? 2 years. Okay, 2 years. 2 years of me busting my butt, okay? 2 years of me waking up at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. 2 years of getting sweet compliments and 2 years of people wanting to get angry at me for the most ridiculous things, okay? And for saying the most ridiculous requests unimaginable. I mean, just last week, I had a Karen come up to me and she complained to me that she couldn't wait 5 minutes for a cinnamon roll, okay? A cinnamon roll. 5 minutes for a cinnamon roll, okay? And this woman, mind you, she looked like, now I'm not trying to be ageist, but she looked like she was in her mid to late 40s, and she was holding a plate, she was holding a fork. And when I told her that her food was gonna take 5 minutes, you know what she did? She ended up taking that plate and that fork and threw them right up against the wall out of frustration, okay? Out of frustration. And here's the thing though, I have had my own fair share of people who have given me attitude, who have given me smack, who have said this and that to me, and honestly, I do not care, okay? Brush it off. Brush it off, because that's just dumb. But the fact that this person started throwing things when we have children around, okay? When there's children around, that is not something I will tolerate. That is not something I will tolerate, okay? And it wasn't until later, till that woman's husband had to come and basically say he was sorry. And I wasn't gonna be, I just told him, I'm sorry about the whole cinnamon rolls thing, sir. And I pray to God that that man hopefully says that, hey, even though you are grown, what you did was still very disrespectful. That is all I can say. That is all I can say. But, anyways, that's basically like my job, okay? I have a job, I make my own money, okay? Because I prefer to make my own dollar, okay? I prefer to make my own dollar because why would I why would I ask someone else for money when I am grown, I'm in my 20s and I work, okay? I bust my butt. I bust my butt. Hmm. That is all I can say. Thank you. Now, okay, hold on. Let me show you what I got. Ta-da! This is what I got now. So yeah, I will be posting this, okay? I will be posting this. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm just gonna like add some red right here, just because I feel like I should at least add some color. Mm, yeah, you know what? Bring in the, let him troll. Let this person troll, because you know what? You listen to me. I have had hundreds of people troll me for so long that honestly, though, I don't care anymore. You can troll me, you can say all these nasty things, so trust me, I'm sure what you have to say is nothing to compare to the amount of bullying and all the hurtful things that people have said about me over the years, about my body, about my appearance, about everything, and pretty much assuming things when they don't see the full picture or don't know the full picture, okay? And yes, I mostly get a lot of trolls on here, on YouTube, okay? And that is just me being honest. And you know what? I think to Gilbert, you feel like you're just saying that honestly because you want to get a rise out of me. You want to get a rise out of me. And you know what? I'm not going to, okay? Because you know why? And yes, I did start it. I did start getting angry, getting a rise out of it, getting angry because, well, I just thought you wanted to ask a question. Okay? I'm drawing a portrait of myself. Yes, I see myself as a mouse. Originally, I think like in the beginning of the live stream, I said it was a rabbit, but now we're going with mouse. Yeah, so I'm just working on the ears, and then I'm just gonna like do something with like the shirt, and that's pretty much gonna be a wrap because I do have to prepare myself for later today because I am going to be going to an excuse me, I'm very sorry. I will be attending a little evening event. Don't listen to trolling ones. Yeah, I don't. Honestly, though, I wouldn't be surprised if people just kept trolling me. Your fit is fire. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so this is a hoodie that has a giant hole in this. I don't know why, but it's just like that. But anyways, so yeah, I get a lot of trolls specifically on here, and well, you can either hate me for it or I don't know. Well, there's only one thing though that I have been telling myself, and you know what that is? Basically, it's the same thing I tell myself at my job. You know, there will be people that will send me flowers and other people who just want to throw dirt at my face or throw dirt on my name. But you know what? I choose to see it all as a garden, okay? You can either I'm either going to meet someone who will either send me flowers, like sweet compliments and good vibes, or someone's going to throw dirt on me or dirt at my face because I don't know. I don't know. They're going to throw dirt on my face for reasons I don't understand, but you know what? I'm choosing to see it as a garden because at the end of the day, I've had hundreds of strangers come up to me and say the most nasty things you would not want to say on here or in front of your own child, or would make a nun or a priest blush. So, but anyways, Yeah, so to all the trolls who think that they can get me or like get me to be mad or anyone else mad, just know that trolling is honestly just being more negative than it is being positive. And what is bruh gets frustrated easily? I am the dirt? Huh, I am the dirt. Wow. Eh, whatever. But anyways, I think I'm about done with this. Here, I will show you in about a minute. Okay? Okay. Ready? Three, two, one. Ta-da! I give you a mouse. Really, it's a mouse. I was trying to go for a rabbit, but it's a mouse. You're trying to call me Ratatouille? Call me a mouse. Meh. Well, okay. Let's see. Okay, so I am gonna be getting off live here in a few minutes, so let me just say what's gonna be happening. So this week, as usual, I will be posting my short videos throughout the week. I will be going live again on Saturday, so if you want to, make sure you hit the alarm notification. So when will I go live again? I'll be live on Saturday around 3 p.m. Eastern time. So that way now you know. Okay, I go live every Saturday and Sunday. Um, yeah, and normally I'm either drawing or just sitting and we can chat. So, but yeah. Also, let's see. Also, I'll be posting my short videos throughout the week. I do post short videos. They're mostly like a mixture of like Bob's Burgers. Maybe I'll add an astrology video like every once in a while, but anyways, yeah. So if you are new here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you like the live, please hit the like button wherever it is, and also don't forget to hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I go live. Um, yeah, so you can be notified when I go live this Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, okay? And as always, take care, stay safe, and I hope you have a good day and or night, and also happy Easter. Bye.